I've actually never seen this headgear before. It's pretty amazing, and you're showing off your rank again, man. We get it, you're good. What's up? My name's Alex, and I'm here to judge all of your operators and their loadouts from Rainbow Six Siege. So first up, we have Saber Prime 83 with Nomad. Nomad is, of course, coming from Morocco. She is an attacker. Usually when you're playing attackers, you want to be able to clear out areas of a map and deny defenders from flanking you. And Nomad has the air jab launcher, which is fantastic for that. It makes sure that wherever you've passed by and placed that air jab, if a defender comes by, they get pushed back, and you get the immediate intel that, okay, a defender's been here, time to pounce on them. So we have her ARX 200 in a pretty cool winter camo skin. And this is actually one of her common weapons to take. It's a great rate of fire weapon, and it has the sight attachment on. You've got a muzzle attachment on it as well. And then you have the 44 Meg, which is a great sidearm. It comes attached with an ACOG, which is pretty kick-ass too. And you're bringing the breach charge, which is great. You want to be able to open up walls, make room for rotation so that you can get on the site. And one of the best uses of Nomad is to get a plant down, use the air jab so that they can't retake the objective. All right, and then up next we have Caillou, the other Moroccan operator that we've introduced. This time he's a defender, and he's an extremely strong defender at that. He uses his Artilla claws to deny hard breachers from entering any kind of protected wall. So he gets 2 of these. You want to protect walls, you want to protect hatches by electrocuting them so that somebody like Thermite can't actually place a charge in breach. Let's see what you got. You've got the TCSG-12, which is a fantastic shotgun. It's almost like a sniper rifle of a shotgun. You attach an ACOG onto that, which I think you do here. It'll be super powerful. You've got a grip on as well, which it's always great to take a vertical grip. It reduces the amount of recoil that you have. And then you've got a nice shiny gold 44 Meg semi-auto, same as Nomad's. It's golden, so I assume you use it quite a bit. And you've got impact grenades. Impact grenades are great for creating rotation holes for defenders. As a Caillou, you want to make sure you have the room to move between objectives and make sure that you can shut down anybody kind of breaching in. Next up, we got Paradigm Spud. I love your name. And I love the look. Now we have the real tastemakers coming out. This is Ella sporting Blood Orchid uniform and what looks to be the Twitch Prime purple hair, and she's rocking it here. If we take a look, so Ella is a very, very aggressive defender. She's meant to roam. She's meant to place her Grismont mines kind of outside the defender's area, just so that you get that intel when the attacking team is pushing. And hopefully, if you're a good roamer, you pounce on the opportunity of somebody who's concussed, and it kind of puts the fight in your favor. What you've got equipped, you have both primaries kitted out, and it's interesting. The weapons for Ella are pretty balanced. It depends on what you want more. The Scorpion Evo 3 has an insane rate of fire. Paradigm Spud, you're at clearance level 247, so you know what you're doing by now, and you've played the game quite a bit, so congrats on that. All right, so it looks like you're 247 when you're taking the first screenshots, and then you actually leveled up. You decided to outdo yourself, hit 248, and then take another round of screenshots. Bravo, well done. Way to keep on that grind. Next up, we have JR Spliff. this is a very spooky Valkyrie. This is the Let's Play a Game Valkyrie with the fire skin on the weapon. I love that skin. I equip it myself. And obviously Valkyrie is one of our most stylish operators with those sleeve tattoos. She's a great defender for gaining all of that intel. You take her black eye and throw it all over the map. When we first introduced her, she was a huge nuisance because we didn't think how creative our community could be with all of these camera placements. All right, next up is just a random G. What you got? We have Cavada, and this, I believe, is a brand new pro skin. So this one is quite the face reveal for Cavada. All she has on her face is the classic FaZe logo. Looking great. You're doing FaZe Clan proud here. So in Pro League, we have a lot of teams. FaZe Clan is one of our more popular teams. They hail from Brazil, and they're absolutely incredible at the game, and they have such a huge following there as well. So I can see you're one of the followers. Honestly, like all of Brazil is like a super passionate country when it comes to Rainbow Six. Like a lot of viewers watch Rainbow Six, so it's always great having their support. All right, up next we have Slime Bacon. Slime Bacon with an Ash, and this one, she looks great. I believe this is the Twitch Prime Pack look, the maroon look, which I love. And you've also got a jeweled out, I think it's an R4C, yes. You've got the jewel skin on the R4C. This weapon used to have an ACOG, now it doesn't anymore. So when you're talking about sights, you're talking about a red dot sight or a hollow point. It depends on your personal preference, really, which one you choose. Each one kind of obscures a different part of the screen. So it's really up to how you want to play, which one is the best, because none of them provide a magnification bonus like an ACOG does. All right, we have VS Ralph Lauren, and they're showing off Habana, all right. Habana is one of our attackers, a hard breacher, so very flexible in her role, very essential on most teams. This looks to be a pretty standard Habana outfit, headgear. So what do you have, Habana? You have the Supernova highlighted, but you're actually equipping and fully decking out Type 89 AR rifle, which is usually her go-to weapon. You want that kind of high rate of fire, and you've decked it out. It looks like you've got the suppressor on it, which suppressor is usually an unappreciated attachment. I like it. It dampens the sound, and if you're shooting and you're shooting past an enemy, they won't have any indication where you're shooting from. They won't have any HUD pop up and alert them to your position. So suppressors are actually really powerful in a game like Siege. Oh, Poggers, here we go. What you got, Poggers? All right, so looks like a pretty default Sophia you got here. Sophia is one of our more interesting operators. She's the sister to Ella, and they have a kind of a tough relationship. Not many people know this, but if you happen to eliminate one of the other sisters, you get bonus points for that. So if you're really into score, keep an eye out. Let's take a look at your loadout. You've got the M762, which is a fantastic MAG-fed LMG. You've got the ACOG on it. You've got the flash hider on it. The vertical Garrett, just because LMGs are notorious for having that crazy recoil. It's a really, really strong loadout. You've got the RG-15, which is an all right sidearm, and the breaching charge. If you want to kind of blast through, it's a great way of moving around the map. So it looks like at this moment that Poggers is taking the picture. some people are being banned for being boosted by a cheater. So if you're curious what that's all about, sometimes players don't cheat, but they group up with cheaters so that they can elevate their MMR, and that's not allowed. So even if you're not cheating, just by encouraging others to cheat, you will be banned for this. Cheaters never prosper. Don't cheat. Stay in school. Clumsden22, that's a great, clumsy, I don't know, den to hang out in. And you're bringing out the fuse. Like, why not? This is the chunkiest boy there is. He's in Ghost Recon skins, and he just looks amazing. I love the design of Fuse. He's so big. And we're checking out his weapon. He's got the AK-12. He's got the Ghost Recon skin on the weapon as well. He's got the ACOG. Fuse actually has a unique Russian ACOG that others don't get. It's actually a bit smaller footprint on the screen, so that's actually really cool for him. He's got the Fuse dog tags as well, which is amazing. To get the dog tags, you have to beat a challenge on Fuse's birthday to get them. So I can tell you're a Fuse main, which is amazing because I know Fuse gets a lot of flack for all of that friendly fire. So usually when you're talking about Fuse, you're usually talking about playing the game mode hostage. And usually how it plays out is everybody's circling a room and everyone's telling Fuse not to use his gadget, which is essentially you place your gadget on the wall and it launches a cluster of grenades on the other side of the wall. If there's a hostage on the other side, a defenseless hostage, they stand no chance. And the number of times I've seen a Fuse take out a hostage is one too many. But hopefully with experience, you know when to use the Fuse gadget and when not to. And I hope at level 205, I hope you've kind of mastered the Fuse. You don't kill hostages anymore, and you're a great, great team member. I trust you are, Slime Dave. All right, so you've shown off your loadouts. Now it's time to look at my loadouts. Let's go check it out. Big caveat though, when everybody says I'm not good at Rainbow, that's okay, because nobody's good at Rainbow, including me. So when you see these operators, when you see these stats, please be gentle, I get it. And so let's take a look. This is obviously Operation Ember Rise that just came out. We have Amaru and Goyo who are in the hub. And we have this new feature called the Operator Showcase that shows off one attacker, one defender. I've got Finka here because I think she looks amazing. Anytime there's customization that kind of like dresses down the operator, I will always take it. And then I've got Jaeger on the other side. I really like dressing down the characters because it shows more about them. For example, here with Finka, you can see the giant scar on her face, which has an amazing story behind it. Like, she was trying out for the Spetsnaz, she faced off against Kapkan, and Kapkan actually gave her that big scar, totally by accident, and he regrets it ever since. But when you can dress down the operators, you kind of get more of their character. So that's why I try to do that as much as possible. So let's jump right into the album. Attackers first. When you work at Ubisoft, you get all of the operators for free, so that's a nice perk. And we'll go to pretty much my main on attack, because usually if there's no thermite, you need a thermite, so I'll be your thermite. So we've got the hacker skin equipped. That was the one for turning on two-factor authentication. Do that for ranked if you want to play in ranked. If we look at the loadout, you never go with the shotgun, at least I don't for thermite. Go with the assault rifle. Again, you've got the choice of handguns. You've got one with incredible stopping power with the M45. You've got the 5.7 that has a greater capacity. If you're confident with the weapon, go for the heavier caliber. And then this one is a toss-up for gadget. I usually like the stun grenade just because you have some entry fragging potential by blinding the team. And you'll see right now I just equipped the Lucky Cat charm on all of my weapons. I don't know why, that's what I like right now. So you'll see a lot of that. I know a lot of people wonder what skins we get as a developer. We usually get a lot of the event skins. So we have Outbreak, we have the Halloween one, we get a special dev skin too, which I'm terrified of equipping because if they see me team kill somebody with that on, it's over for me. So I can't equip that skin no matter how cool it is. If I jump over to Defenders, I only have one Elite unlocked. I should have a lot more. I love the Elite skins, they're fantastic. But Rook is like my main, I love the dude, and so I unlocked the Elite for him. It pretty kick-ass. Taking a look at the loadout, equipping the MP5. The P90 is interesting. They both have their pluses and minuses. I just feel more comfortable with the MP5. Got the vertical grip on. I think I got the compensator on. No, the flash hider, which kind of covers everything that you need. I love the Onami skin, which is inspired from that very famous Japanese painting of the crashing waves, and it pairs really well with the Lucky Cat as well. All right, thanks everybody for checking out Operator Loadouts with me. It's been really exciting, and I hope to do this again. This would be great.